Hey, what's up? This is Benny Sunshine, and I finally got my week's bus pass. So, you know what that means. No more stopping at the gas station on my way to work just to get cash back on an item that I don't want, just so I can catch the bus and make it to work on time. That's a lot of just to get on, just to make one bus trip. So, because the reason that I kept doing that every morning, getting the cash back, is because I don't always feel like riding all the way downtown to the bus station after my long ass shift, just to get a bus pass for a week because I'm tired after work like most normal people. Anyways, I also have the two greatest coworkers because they offered to give me a ride without me asking after work when they could. And for the most part, the same one's been giving me a ride or whatever. He's like, don't get, like, I may not always be able to give you a ride, but anytime that you need a ride, I'll give you one. So I appreciate that. So you know what that means. No more waiting at the bus stop after work for the most part in the rain, sleet, or snow, about to turn into a damn snowman because the bus is taking so long. Anyways, Valentine's Day is rapidly approaching. It's almost like right around the corner. So what better way to celebrate than to talk about horrible dates that I've had in the past? I don't know if any of you guys have been on a horrible date. Well, actually, I take that back. I'm pretty sure you have. But, they seem to be going from bad to worse. A lot of them that I've had. But these happened over the span of last year. And I haven't really been on a date this year, to be honest with you. The year's just kicking off, and I'm focused on getting my truck vroom. So, anyways, let me see if I can put this down. This is our wonderful laundry room. Anyways, so can you see me? Okay, good, great. All right. One time I went to a bar over in Orlando, and I was meeting up with this person for the first time. And he was actually he came and picked me up. And I was outside, and I believe he came and picked me up from where I was at that time. And so on our way to the bar, he kept like touching me and like trying to put his hands on me like some freaking pervert or whatever. It's like I don't, and I kept on, could you please not do that? I told him once, and then I told him again, like, could you please? Because he kept doing it. He's like, yeah, you want to go smoke? We can go meet up here. We can go there. Like it was like he was trying to isolate me and take me somewhere. Like for me to just like be with him, it's like I don't know you, nigga. Like what the fuck? He was Hispanic, and I just don't understand why some people think it's okay to touch people like after they've already made it clear. Even if they haven't made it clear, I just met you. Don't put your hands on me. I'm sorry, there's gnats and I'm trying to fight with that man, do the damn video. But I'm trying to take advantage of the sunlight, so that's why I came in here. But anyway, so you might see me swatting at stuff. Freaking, yeah, that really just happened. Anyways, back to the guy. So we're back. Where was I? Okay, we're in the car going to the bar. He's like, and he kind of seems irritated by the fact that I don't want to smoke. And so I'm thinking about terminating the date early. We make it to the bar. We're sitting down. And then he's like not making any attempt to talk to me. I'm like, okay, well, this was an epic waste of time. Why aren't you talking to me? Like I said it in a polite way, like what's going on? And then I'm like, well, and then he's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling. And it's like, well, when you're on a date, you're supposed to communicate. I don't know if a lot of brain dead people out there don't understand that, but the concept of a date is to get to know the other person. All right, so we have that discussion, and then I'm tired of sitting in dead silence, and I'm like, you know what? Let's end this, like date early or whatever. And then he's like, he didn't even take me home. Like he like stranded me out there. Like he didn't even ask if I needed a ride home. I knew I had Uber, so I wasn't worried about it. So anyways, he gets up and leaves, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy my night. So I drank my drink. So a few weeks go by. Then I meet this other guy. He sent me pictures of what he was supposed to look like. Hint word being supposed to look like. I meet him and he looks nothing like that. I was like, wow. I didn't think I'd meet a catfish that bold enough to send me a picture and then meet me the same, like, the same evening. So anyways, I get to the bar and he waves me down. I'm looking at him. It's this fat, badly built. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with fat people, but if you send a picture of yourself looking one way and then you turn out not to look like that, then, you kind of set yourself up to be, to get people, to have people mad at you. Like, I don't understand. He was kind of built like he wasn't super heavy, but like more like I don't want to say a refrigerator, but more like a file cabinet. But anyway, I just don't see how, like, he would just, like, I'm sitting there, I'm like talking to him, I'm trying to be polite, and I'm like, okay, this date isn't going to go long. So, like, I'm thinking to myself, and he looks nothing like the picture. Like, that's why I can't get over it. Because I feel like it's insulting if you bait and switch someone like that. And I feel like people who send old pictures of themselves know that they don't look like the picture anymore. It's not a coincidence. Like, seriously. Like, it's just, and I was talking to him, I'm sorry, and with the picture you sent, you don't look like you. And the one that you sent me, I'm thinking to myself, like, pretty much, who is that? It's not you. And I was like, I found a polite way to communicate that to him. And he's like, oh, well, I sent you the picture that I look like or whatever. I went, no, you didn't. So I ended the date. I went, I'm just going to leave. This is kind of weird. So he just kind of went like that and sat at the bar. I don't know what's wrong with people, though, guys. Like, I really don't. Like, I feel like you should be honest. You should go out to meet someone. I clearly won't have a Valentine's Day this year, and I'm completely fine with that. And I don't understand how some people can just bold-face lie and just be like, oh, yeah, this is me, like in a picture, verbally or non-verbally. A lie is a lie. So I don't see how some people try to hustle and bait and switch you into dating them just because they can't get... It's just because they know that they can't probably pull a date being their regular selves, even though that's who they could be. Because, okay, they could pull a date if they wanted to be themselves, but I just don't agree with the whole concept of lying to someone to get them to go out with you. Well, yeah. So you guys can tell me your stories if you want, and all the other good stuff. So, like I always say, this is Benny Sunshine. Stay posted. More coming soon.